Alright guys, welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be talking about the hardest things in ecom that I have discovered, the hardest things about this business model, why it's cooked, and why dropshipping is dead and you should never try it. Joking. But I'm going to show you guys at the bottom of the iceberg stuff that I really struggle with on a daily basis and why this is actually hard and it's not free money. Everything seems good at the surface level, but once you get down to the source, you find those things that are really difficult to push through, and actually, you know, those obstacles that you've got to overcome to be successful. So if you're like thinking about starting dropshipping, this is a good video to watch because I'm going to be breaking down some of the annoying ass problems that you face on this journey and sort of how I got around them or what I'm doing to get around them basically. First of all, like you need a hella stoic mindset for ecom. You need to have a relationship with money that is diabolical. That you have to be willing to just dust your savings and get nothing in return, as well as working all day every day for like months. It's brutal. It is brutal. So you've got to develop that mindset one way or another. And yeah, it's coming for sure. Like you're gonna dust so much money. It's basically like having a gambling addiction that also requires you working every day for free. And that is like pretty messed up for your psyche. So be prepared for that one. Another thing with the mindset is the faith that you need. Like you've got to be fully just delusional with it. Like if you don't and you just stop like halfway, you just lose all that money and you don't get any of it back. So you'll have hella faith, you'll be hella crazy with money and a bit delusional because you just got to believe in the dream. And if you stop believing, then you've just lost the money for nothing. So I've like dusted my whole life savings on this pretty much. And I've just got to keep plowing through because that money's only going to come when I'm the best, and the only way I'm going to become the best is by failing over and over again. So you've got to be prepared for that one for sure. You also need crazy work ethic and consistency, but I think that's like the same for any business really, so nothing really different about that one to be fair. You also need like a lot of capital to start. Compared to, I don't know, maybe trading is probably worse, but the other like modern business models, especially like agencies, it requires so much less capital to start. It's not even close. Like I've probably spent maybe $8,000 on ecom so far. Like, bro, people don't have that sort of money for business sometimes, especially if you're like a kid or you're really tight with you haven't got a lot of savings. Like it is crazy the amount you're gonna have to dust. So be prepared for that for sure. Another thing is like feedback loops. So obviously the way that you learn is you fail, but then you also need to get better. And the way you get better is by learning from your mistakes. It's actually really hard to do that in ecom because first of all, when you're testing, the numbers are really small. So the statistics aren't that reliable. That's one thing on like a smaller level, but also on a bigger level, just for the whole business model, it's a very secret thing. You can't show other people your stores. You can't show other people your ads. Can't show other people your products because they're going to steal them or they're going to track you and then they're going to steal your future stores. So that is like one thing that's so annoying with ecom. You can't like get help. You can't get like a post-game breakdown from your friends because you just got to keep it secret, which is just, yeah, it's annoying to be honest. If you get a mentor, that's like one way to get around it. But that's a really hard thing for ecom. Like just, you're kind of on your own. And it's very hard to get a third-party analysis of your work. You know, if you're doing trading, you might be able to like, I don't know, get a screenshot of a trade and get someone to walk you through what you did wrong. But you can't really get that out of ecom, which is brutal. And also there's so many variables as well about like how things can go wrong. So yeah, you need like a strategy that allows you to test correctly in a scientific way. So yeah, that's a very hard thing. It's like feedback loops with ecom, not easy at all. Next one is ethics and legality. Bro, ecom's black hat as hell. It's insane, the stuff that happens. I try and avoid it at all costs. I'm not someone that is comfortable with no shipping and stuff like that. But yeah, you're going to have to do some questionable things to make it in ecom. It's just an inevitability. There's some very fine lines that you've got to tread with legality as well. I'm obviously not going to get into it because you're going to find out pretty quickly. This whole thing is built on lying. And it's not like it's just in the dropshipping world. Every brand is like this. Like You get any toothpaste packet from the shelf and it says like 2x less plaque. Like there's lying everywhere. It's not like soap says removes 99% of bacteria. Okay, in this one study, yeah, but like, is it gonna do it if I use soap every time? No. Like, if you don't get soap on the bottom of your hand, you might not remove all the 99% of the bacteria. Like, there's lying everywhere, but you're gonna be surprised at the extent that you're gonna have to go in e-com, and how far you can go with black hat stuff and get away with it as well. So, yeah, there's definitely that. If you've got like a very strong moral compass and you never want to do anything wrong in your life, probably stay away and pick something else. But to be honest, I think there's an element of this in everything. I mean, trading is literally stealing. I mean, obviously you're stealing from willing victims, but it's still like taking other people's money without providing any value, which is like, in my opinion, theft. And then if you do an agency, like obviously at the start of it, you've got not great skills and you've got to like sell us high ticket products by acting like you know what you're doing. Not the most ethical thing either, but e-com I'd say is probably the worst for this. So yeah, if you've got like a crazy moral compass, probably don't do this because it's just going to mess up your head. What else have we got here? Oh yeah, you need to be good at getting good at stuff. You've got to be like a jack of like 200 trades with this. You've got to like master marketing, master UX UI design, master consumer psychology, master product research, master using AI, master graphic design, master video editing, master like media buying, master understand like quite complex concepts in maths. You got to understand accounting. You got to understand like legality and business structure. You got to be good at you got to have good social skills if you're trying to network. You got to have good common sense to not get like scammed, obviously. Bro, there's so many things that you've got to be good at. It's insane. And the only way to be good at a lot of things is to be fast at learning. So if you're not good at learning, then you're kind of cooked anyway, to be honest. But with e-com especially, you've got to be a jack of all trades. So don't expect to just come in and figure it out quickly, because video editing is not easy to learn. Like graphic design is not easy to learn. Mastering AI is not easy to learn. These things, all skills that take a long time to learn. So yeah, it's not like if you just get good at one thing and you're good. Like, no, you've got to learn a lot of different skills and you've got to be good at some of them, like marketing, bro. You've got to be hella good at that. So yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind. Jack of all trades. And you've also, yeah, you've got to be the best at some of them as well. And being the best at something is not easy. What else have we got here? Oh yeah. Is dropshipping dead? Is it too cooked? This is what some people like to think. It's too competitive. I'd say ripping stuff is hella competitive. Like if you're trying to rip Callow products, if you're trying to rip products off TikTok, good luck. You've got to be hella good. Like you've got to be the best of the best to get away with that. And you'll be fast as well. Like I am on Callow data twice a day, every day. I'm on holiday right now. I'm still checking Callow every day. It's insane. You've got to be on that stuff because there's so many kids doing it now. So that is one thing, but that's only with ripping. If you're learning marketing and you actually get really good at that, it's actually kind of a blue ocean because you've got these skills that not many other people have. And if you're actually the best at marketing, you can basically just win with any product. So there's also that route that I'm going to go down eventually. But for now, I'm sticking on the ripping strat because I'm broke. So yeah, we've got to get some capital first. But yeah, if you get really good at marketing, you can just learn the actual skill of e-com and scale up any product you want. So there is that as well. And that's less competitive, but ripping, hella competitive. So watch out for that. What else we got? Oh yeah. Understanding consumer psychology. This actually requires quite a good level of like ego development, I would say. Understanding other people's perspectives is not something everyone can do from what I've learned from my daily life. Even people way older than me struggle with putting themselves in other people's shoes sometimes. And you have to be really good at that with e-com. You've got to be able to put yourself in the customer's head, imagine them going down your funnel, imagine what their desires are, all of this stuff. And it's not easy for some people. Like I am aware that luckily I'm gifted in the fact that I can empathize with others and sort of picture their lives and their struggles, which makes it easy to sell to them, obviously, because I'm giving them what they want. But if you can't do that, like it's very difficult to get good at marketing. So that's something to bear in mind. Like if you're very young, or maybe you're just like autistic, I don't know. Might not be the one for you, bro. I don't know. yeah, just like good visualization and perspectives, I guess. That's what it comes down to. So these are the positives of ecom, like why I picked it, because obviously I've just shat on it for 10 minutes. But there are actually some good things about it too. And this is why I ended up going with ecom and why I'm still doing it. The ability to be your own boss is not something you can get with every business. Example, agencies. You're still working for somebody and they ultimately have control over the work that you do. So that's something that I wasn't that interested in. You with ecom, you learn how to actually own a business. Like you're actually owning a business. You're managing employees. Like you truly are the boss if you do ecom, which I think is sick. And I hate being told what to do. So it matches up well for me. That's probably the biggest reason why I went with this business model. Actually, I was growing a YouTube channel and I even stopped growing the YouTube channel just because I didn't like the idea of that platform owning my business. I wanted to be on my own and not have to rely on this like external entity to control my income, basically. So there is that. You have way more control of your income because you are the boss, which is sick. Next one, scale. Bro, if the stars align, you can scale ecom so fast and it's fully controllable by you. You can actually just turn the lever and get more income. Like it's crazy, which I like about that as well with paid ads. Like you can just increase the budget and just get more revenue. Like easy as that. There's no outreach. There's none of that. You just whack up the lever, more income, which is cool. I like the idea of that a lot too. I think I'm just a bit of a control freak actually, but yeah, I like that. And also, like, I like learning all of these skills as well. Like, for example, they bleed into other aspects of your life. Marketing and sales, that's good for relationships as well. Not just like sexual relationships, but just like talking to people, understanding the drivers behind them and being able to put yourself in their shoes is a very good skill to have anyway. Another one is like AI as well. Bro, I've literally been using that on my job and getting recognition for it. Like, I'm the only person in my company that understands AI. So that's like a huge thing for me. It's helped me with my career. And video editing, bro, goated skill, 100%. So I like that thing about ecom too. You are actually learning a skill. Whereas something like trading, you're learning how to trade, but at the end of the day, that and managing your own emotions is just becoming like a robot. I don't know. Is there much else to it? But obviously you don't know these things until you properly try the business model. So I could just be hella ignorant with trading, just spouting loads of shit, but it is what it is. But yeah, guys, that's my view on ecom right now. Let me know how wrong I am. And if you have any questions, ask them in the Discord or in the comment section. Yeah, that's it. Hardest things about ecom, done.